Okay, I believe I've introduced you to TradingView, and I'm here to proceed to the second stuff to teach you. This is candle, and I know most of us will be so confused as to what's all this line mean. And you'd be like, how do people even use this line to make money and all? But if you get this stuff, if you don't understand this, I don't think there's anything you understand in trading. And that is how to identify what you're going to do. There are a lot I'm going to teach you in this section, and I want you to take note of everything I'm going to say. Now, when you are looking at this candle, every trader, we always know this abbreviation, and besides in trading we use abbreviation a lot. Okay, so we always know. Oh, let me change this. We always know this abbreviation. Oh, this is not what I want. This is not what I want. Yes. What is this sound doing like this? We always know this. We always know this abbreviation. OHLC. Now, what's this OHLC? I will tell you. O equals to open. Are you paying attention? H equals to high. L equals to low. C equals to close. So if you understand this four stuff, you've understood everything about candle. Now I'm going to show you what this OHLC is on the chart. Okay, so pay close attention, guys, because it's going to actually profit us a lot. All right, so now when we talk about OHLC, the open, the high, the low, they are what formed a candle. And another thing that forms a candle is what we call the time frame. And we'll move over to time frame in another video, in a separate video. But now we just want to focus on candle anatomy. And when we talk about candle anatomy, we're talking about knowing what makes up a candle. This single line you're seeing here, what makes up this single line? So first of all, what is open? Now, the black candles here are my bearish candle. If you download yours, you see that your own is more like green and red, but my own is not like that. I had to change it. This is a sell candle. This is a bearish candle. Or let me change it to bearish. This is a bearish candle. Okay. Then when we talk about bearish, we are talking about selling, going down. When we talk about bullish, like this one, we are talking about going up. So this is a bullish candle. Excuse me. So this is a bullish candle. All right. Now we've understood the bearish and bullish. So in case you see something like this, you know that if there are white, though your own bullish candle is green, if there are green, it means that there is no sell, there is no bullish candle. Okay, bullish, bearish. Okay, now we've understood a bearish candle, or now we can differ a bearish candle from a bullish candle. Now let's take note of what we call open, what we call close, and what we call high and what we call low. Now it's very simple. By the name alone, you know what a high and low means. Now let me get this here. Starts new. Let me use this one. It's more like, okay. Now let me get done with this. I think we understood that now. When we talk about high and low, this thing is high and this thing is low. High is the highest point of that particular candle. Low is the lowest point of that particular candle. Now, high and low, it doesn't matter if it's a bearish candle or a bullish candle. The high and the low is always up and down. Now, but the open and close are inverse to each other. Okay, so for example, now this is a bearish candle, right? Now the open of this candle remains this. Now let me use a trend line so that we'll understand it better. Now, or let me use a notation. This point is the high of this candle. All right, is the high of this candle. But if you want to know about the open, we mentioned open here, right? As you can see, open, high. This is the high. Now here is the open. You see it is the open. Okay, the low, I guess you know where the low is now. This is the low, the close. This is the close. All right, this thing is the close. Now, sorry I didn't mention something. So excuse me, let me get this down. I didn't mention something while I was teaching us about this candle. Now look, there is something called the wick and the body. Now the body is this is the body. This region here is the body. This is the body. This thing here is the body. All right, now let me give you a better look. This thing, this highlighted spot is the body of a candle. Let me change it so that you don't get confused. Okay, this red spot now is the body of this particular candle. Now when we talk about the wick, we are talking about these lines here. I don't know if you can see clearly. These lines here, they are what we call the wick. The wick, these tiny lines at the edge, up and down, that's what we call the wick. The wick. So there are candles with no wick. Okay, they are just there, they just have body, there is no wick in them. All right, yes, so we are going to get to that in another topic, but now I want us to know that the open for a bearish candle, the open starts from when the candle starts. Now for example, after this candle closed, the next candle opened here. All right, it had to move up, move down. The open is always closer to the open is always close to the previous candle's close or open, to the previous candle's close. Now if this candle closes here, the next open is here. This candle closes here, the next open is here. This candle closes here, the next open is here. This candle closes here, the next open is here. That's just the way it is. Okay, now this cannot be the close and here will be the open. No, the open is inverse to the let's say if it's a bullish candle, the open will face down. The open will continue down. All right, if it's a bearish candle, the open will continue down too. If it's a I'm confused now. If it's a bullish candle, the open will continue down. If it's a bearish candle, the open will continue down. Now if it's a bearish candle to a bullish candle, the open will continue up. Okay, I don't know if you understood that. Now let me move over to chart so you can see it clearly. Now this is open here. All right, we are seeing that this candle opened here and it sold down This is where it closed. It went down, then closed here. So now this particular candle here, now you saw what formed this candle. This wick here means that the candle opened. Let me use a graphic here. Now the candle opened here, and the candle started going up, going up, going up, going up, going up. Then for some reason it started going down again, going down, going down, going down. For some reason it started going up again, and it now closed here to bet the next candle. Now if I play it, you see where the next candle is going to come from. Now let's watch and see how it's going to happen. Okay, let's watch and see how it's going to be. All right, now look at what's going to happen here. Am I not connected? Excuse me. Oh my gosh. Seems like I'm not connected. So, see what's going to happen here right now. What's wrong? Sorry. Now see, I have to stop it to go and reboot my network. Now see, let's watch what's going to happen. I'm going to reduce this to 0. Now watch. You see the next candle open from here. What's going to happen? You see it has opened, went down a little bit. You see it? Now I want you to understand something. Now look at how it formed here. The next candle had to open from the close. Now notice something. Let me take note of this. The next candle opens from the close, from the previous close. Now I don't want to take you into time frame alignment and or all this manipulation, AMD, accumulation, manipulation and distribution. No, I'm not ready for that here. I just want you to understand how the candle forms. So if you understand how the candle forms, it's going to save you a lot of stress. It's going to make you understand this thing. So now the next, oh sorry, I made a mistake in my candle, but just bear with me. The next candle opens from the previous close. Look at it. This is the close. The next candle opens from the previous close. And I told you that a candle is made up of a body and a wick. Most times, most candles have long wick, like this one have long wicks. This one have a longer wick and a little body. All right, these one, there are some with no wicks at all. I can't go back to searching for that now. So but I want you to understand this. So if you understand this, you're good. Now we're going to move over to a bullish candle. Then I think I'll give you the assignment. All right, are we good to go? Now let's move over to a bullish candle. Now you understood the bearish candle, you also understand the bullish candle. Now, all right, now this is the bullish candle. Okay, now this here, remember what I told you, OHC, open of this candle. This one doesn't have a wick, so this open of this candle, the candle open here, this is the open. All right, now what's the hedge? The high of this candle, this is the high. Okay, now let's move over to OHLC. The low of this candle remains here because it doesn't have a wick, so it is the low of this candle. Okay, then the next thing we'll take note of is the close. This is the close of this candle. Close. Like I showed you, the next candle that we form will start from the previous close. So the next candle will start from here, this line now, to either sell or buy. So I think we now know about candle, how a candle is formed. And the next video I'm going to make, I'm going to teach you on how a candle is formed with time. Okay, let me explain it now. Maybe there's nothing much to explain in time, so let me just add it in this video. Now, each candle forms at a particular time frame. Now, what this means, all these lines you're seeing here is on the same pair, but the difference there is that this candle, we are like now we're in the 15 minutes time frame. I see it 15 minutes. It means that every 15 minutes one candle will form. One candle will form every 15 minutes. So this candle here is the candle that form in 15 minutes. Now let me take for example, this is 4:45. This is 5 o'clock. Yeah, the next one will be 5:15. 5:15. This one will be 5:30. 5:30. The next one will be 5:45. The same way. Look down here, you see it. You see. Now, this is just the way to go progressively. You can never see in a 15 minutes time frame a candle that closes in 1 hour. Now, if you move over to 1 hour time frame, you see that every candle in the 1 hour time frame will be forming in 1 hour. Now, let's take this one. This is 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. Remember to look down. This is 4 o'clock. This is 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock. It will be forming 1. The same thing in 10 minutes, the same thing in 1 day, the same thing in 4 hours. So it means that every candle you see in the chart was formed at a particular time frame. And that candle that was formed in that time frame have what we call a body, a wick. You can never see a candle with no body. It's not possible. The body might be tiny. But it has, they call it dodging. Okay, so the candle might be tiny, but it doesn't mean that a candle will come out without the body. So a candle is made of a body and a wick, and wicks, okay, formed in a time frame. So in 15 minutes the market will do what? Remember I told you OHLC. The market will open, go for a high, go for a low, and then close. The next candle will start from the previous candle's close and continue the same process in that time frame. If it's in the 1 hour, the same thing in the 1 hour time frame. Every 1 hour you have what we call the open, the high, the close, and the low. If it's in 2 hours, every two hours you have open in the same pair. For example, if you're on gold, the same thing will be happening in the market, and you'll be seeing it happen. There is no difference, there is no correction, there is nothing else there. So with that alone, looking at the chart, you know what you're seeing. So I'm going to leave us with an assignment. This is an assignment. Let me write it down here so that you will. Assignment. I want you to identify a candle with almost no wick, just like this one in your own chart. So just like this one. This is total dominance by one side. Look at it. You can't find a candle without a wick, but you can find a candle with almost no wick. That's 1 wick. Look at it. Yeah, you can find a candle with no wick, but basically you get example of this one. It's almost no total dominance by one side. That means the lower side here, that's from the open to the close, has more dominance. Maybe when we go to time frame alignment, you know more on why it happened and what really happened. So the next thing you're going to find is a candle with a tiny body and a long wick. Let me give you an example here. We saw something like that in the 15 minutes. This is a tiny body. This is a tiny body, a long wick. Okay, tiny body, long wick. So identify that. And then thirdly, a candle with a very long wick. Okay, a candle with this one happens most times in spikes. Look at something like this. Look at something like this. All right, let me use my. Look at something like this. Okay, look at something like this. Okay, so it's the same. So you're going to submit this in the group, in your own group. people of season 1 submitting season 1 group, people of season 2 submitting season 2 group, and I will review all of them one by one and also issue corrections where needed. So this is your assignment. Do well to pay attention and take notes. You remember to download TradingView app. Remember to do that. All those things I say you should do and follow it step by step. You see, no distance time. You'll be very familiar with the chart. So the next thing we are going to talk about pairs. We're going to talk about forex pairs. We're going to talk about crypto pairs. We're going to talk about all this so that you understand better the market. And when we are done with everything in this clip, we will now move over to the main trading, where you learn how to follow the market and also make money with the market. All right. Thank you and do have a nice day.